there's a difference between setting boundaries and keeping boundaries. Because you can set a boundary, but the boundary can get broken down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like someone could just like, let's say for example, let's take a boundary for example, like, okay, you said 10:30 p.m. is when you're going to go to bed now. So if that boundary gets broken, it's getting there, isn't it? It's getting up there, man. If that boundary gets broken, then what's to say that other boundaries aren't going to get broken as well?
That's so good.
And that's why I'm saying setting boundaries and sustaining boundaries and maintaining boundaries are two separate things. And I think they're both super important, especially going into 2024, because as we said at the start of this video, people let people walk over them all their lives. And it's because they haven't got those boundaries set in place. And the thing is, you can't blame someone else for stepping over your boundaries if you don't have any. It's like, let's say, for example, if I think, I'm not sure if it was you that said this or someone else. We do this a lot. But maybe I said it. I don't know. But let's say, for example, you look in your back garden.
Yeah.
And was that you who said that?
I said that.
So it was Rob that said that. I'm not even sure if we can include the clip here. But if we have the clip, we'll put the clip in here.
See, in your house, you guys have gardens, I'm assuming, right? There's a fence on both sides. Why? Because there's a boundary. If there's no boundaries, your neighbours could just walk into your garden and vice versa. No, there's a boundary. So,
but you said something about how if you look in your back garden, there's usually like, if you have a garden, there's usually like a separation between your garden and your neighbour's garden.
Yeah.
But then if there wasn't any separations and it just looked like a park, it just looked open, what do people do in a park? They just run around in a park because there's no boundaries. So people could be going onto different people's gardens, but they will never know because there's no boundaries. And what is a park? A park is a public place. So you will become a public place for people to feel who could do all public activities on that place.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? And then literally those boundaries there, they're insignificant because you haven't set them. So if you don't set boundaries, then you can't blame people for making you feel a type of way because you haven't told them. You have to teach people how to treat you. Yeah. People.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying today's episode. This is just a small interjection.
Quick one.
We wanted to say very quickly. We don't ask for anything.
Nothing.
And this is the only thing. We haven't asked for anything before, but this is the only thing we're going to be asking for. Please, can they do what, Robert?
Guys, if you have not already, please leave a like and a comment. Trust me, it helps us out. Help a friend, guys. You don't know what your like or comment or share could do to help someone else's journey of purpose.
I know it can help other people find these videos and help them with their lives as
Come
well.
on.
So people, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Big love.
Let's go.
Love. You have to teach people how to treat you by teaching yourself
How to treat you.
how to treat you.
It's so powerful, bro, because that's so good, bro, because it all starts with you. And I think that's probably the most freeing things about life. It all begins with you.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not happy with yourself, then change it. And you know what's so interesting about boundaries, bro, or the lack thereof? A lot of people who, let's talk about relationships for a quick second, yeah. I know it's like, yeah, but in reality though, bro, a lot of people who lack boundaries end up with people who are very controlling.
Think so?
Yes. Because someone who's controlling understands the lack of boundaries in that person's life, so they latch onto them, right? And then the person with lack of boundaries, because they're people pleasing usually, they just go with it. But then over time,
that's like yin and yang, but not in a good,
but not a good one.
way. No.
But then over time, they start to resent that person because they're like, hold on, they start to get a backbone themselves and start to realize I need boundaries. And
they don't always get a backbone in themselves, bro.
I mean, that's a shame then.
Unfortunately,
it's a shame because they haven't come to that consciousness to understanding that life cannot move forward. Or in fact, life will never move right. Life will never favor you if you don't have boundaries.
Why is that?
Because, bro, life is, bro, I love to look at nature, bro, because nature teaches us so much about life. There's a boundary. We know in July we will not have snow. That's a boundary of nature, God's nature. We know for a fact we will not have 35 degrees in December. We know this.
Not in the UK.
Not in the UK.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying?